So if you're quoting over the phone using the system, you've obviously entered a client's details, you've got the record. There's a button in the middle that says quote over the phone. If we click that, it takes us directly to the quotations tab of the client record. And you'll notice it's put a quotation in the top in the summaries. It's given it today's date, it's given it a quote number. It knows that the type of quote that it is a telephone quote because you've come through from the front screen button. It knows the staff because it's you that's logged in. And there's a field there for quote notes. So that's a free text field that you can type any notes into that you like that will appear on the quotation that you print out if you're going to print this out to send to the client. Or it's just you can use those for future reference for yourself. So what we need to do now is just start adding items onto this quote, and that's done at the bottom of the screen here on the section that's item details for selected quote. So you can see there's no items in this quotation yet. So we're going to click into this box that says add item, and we're going to enter the item code for this. So I know that lounge diner is LD, so I enter LD and click tab, and you'll see that it's put the description straight in there, lounge dining room, and it's put that under the carpet service group. So if we tab along to the next field, you can see manual pricing. That box there, that's unticked. That means the system's going to calculate the price for you. So it's sat waiting for the dimensions to be put in or the sizes to be put in, and it'll calculate prices for you. If you want to put the price in manually or overwrite the prices that have been put on, you can put a tick in there and then put the prices in yourself. So we're just going to leave this to automatically price. If we move along to the quantity field now, if the customer calls in and gives you the dimensions, you can pop those in. Or if they give you, say they've got 21 square meters, you can pop that in here and type that in. But if they give you the dimensions, what it might be worth doing is you click this little box here, and this opens up the data entry screen for the sizes. Now, the system's set up to whatever you default for your units of pricing. So you can see from here, this is set up to default to meters. So that's not a problem if the client calls in and gives you them in yards or feet. All you need to do is you tick the feet box, and then you just put the sizes in that the client gives you. So let's say the lounge is 21 foot by 13 foot. You can make a note that that's the lounge and pop that in there. The dining room element is going to be 13 foot by 10 foot. So you can pop that in there and make a note that that's the diner. And that's put the dimensions in. If you now click the check button at the bottom, that calculates the square footage and calculates that back to your preferred pricing of meters, which is 37.44 meters. You click OK, you can see that's entered that into the quantity field here, and that's also put the prices in for the various different service levels that you're offering. So we've got the clean only price here, the clean and protect price, the healthy home, the maintenance plan pricing, and the monthly amount for the maintenance plan as well. The other thing that you've got the option to do, on the end, there's item notes. And you can type into there, if they've mentioned about a particular stain or anything like that, you can put the item notes in there so that you're aware of that if you're going to do the job. So that's added a lounge. Let's quickly add on a bedroom. Let's assume that you don't know what the item code is. There's a box alongside here, a blue box. If you click that, that pops up a full list of all the items that are on the system. And as you scroll through, all the options become available. So bedroom is going to be under B because we put the codes on mnemonically. Bedroom, bedroom 1, we choose that. That puts the bedroom on. And I'm going to put in here that we've got the sizes. We click in here. So this is, again, they've given us feet and they're telling us that the room is 13 foot by 12 foot. And then, but they're saying that they don't want where the bed's cleaning. So that's where there's a clever feature on here that you can tick the subtract box and we can put on 6 foot by 5 foot. And we can pop in the notes there that that's the bed. And then when we click the check box, what that's done, you can see on here, it's calculated the room sizes, knocked the bed off, and tells you that that's 11.71 square meters of carpet that you'll be cleaning. You click OK, and that's calculated the prices for you there. Let's very quickly add just one more item, a conservatory. I can click the button, come down to C, add the conservatory carpet, tab along to the quantity field, and as I say, if we know that that's 12 square meters, we can just type 12 into the box, hit tab, and that'll put the prices in there. Now that's put all carpets on, so they've appeared all together. and you can see that the totals for each of the services are on there. So the total for the clean only is displayed there, the total for the clean and protect for all these items is displayed there, and the total is displayed there for those healthy home options. Let's say that we also want to add on a leather suite. So I'm going to go again, I'm going to use the blue button to find the code, and again we're going to look for a 5-seater leather suite. If we choose that, you can see that's added that onto this section here as well, but it's created a new part here called leather. So because they have a different service associated with leather to carpets, it's opened up in its own group and it's keeping all the items, leather items, separate from the carpets. So again, it's in the item description. I can tag along to the quantity field. I can tell it that there's 5 seats by entering 5. Hit tab and that updates the price for the clean only here, the clean and recondition here, and any recolouring work and any other services that you offer, the prices will be calculated here. So that's added the items on. What we just need to do now is print these out. So we do that from this button here that says service quote. So this is the service that we want to provide a quote for. We click the button and the little option box drops down. In here we can choose from the list as to whether or not we want to print the quote for the carpets or for the leather. So let's do the carpet one first. We can also tell it which report to use. So there's a variety of reports in here that you can print depending on the sizes and things. So let's just use the large landscape for now for this one. And then we need to tell it which of the items we want to show, or which of the services and items we want to show. So we're looking at carpets at the moment. So we're not going to show the quantity field on this quote that we present, but we're going to show the price for clean only, clean and protect, healthy home, the maintenance plan price, how much the monthly amount would be, and we're going to leave all the items on here. You can see the bedroom one, the conservatory and the lounge diner items are all on the right there. They're all ticked already. Click report. It offers you the print option, so you can print this out or you can preview it on screen. Once this is previewed on screen, you can show the actual screen to the client. Obviously your address details and company details and logo will be on here. The client's name and address is on here. They can clearly see that this is a quotation for carpets. All the descriptions are entered in. If you've put any item notes on, they will be carried through and they will be printed on here as well, so the client will be aware of those before they proceed. And you can see it's just put the prices on for the services that you've asked it to put the quotes on for. The great thing about this is if you're putting multiple prices on like this, it's much more likely that they're going to upsell and probably go for the protector or the healthy home option rather than the clean only. So that's previewed the carpet prices. If we click close, you would do exactly the same if you wanted to see the leather. So you'd go to service quote, you would just change this to leather. We can pop on the services that we want to provide, so we're just going to show the price for the clean only and the clean and recondition. Obviously there's just the one suite, so we're going to leave that ticked in the box there. We're going to click report and that's going to preview that on the screen as well. So the report pops up there. So this is a separate quotation for leather. You can see the description there and the clean only and the clean and reconditioned services. So you can see how it's very easy to print these out or preview these on the screen for the client to make a choice as to what they want to go ahead with. So that's it. That's how you add a quotation onto the system if you're quoting over the phone.